Hello there, Mr. Gnome fella, whose name I forget. Mingle! Mangle.
Mingle Manta.
You should add Mangle to that. That'd be handy. Be handy to add Mangle to that.
Mang.
Yep. So, you're in an alchemy shop. What do you want?
Well, I want to know what's the most interesting thing you have in here, in your opinion.
Well, in my opinion, this dust of itching is great. I mean, it depends really on what you want to do with it, but if, say, you find yourself not liking somebody, and that somebody happens to, I don't know, have a loose bit of clothing, say they bend over and they're showing a bit of builder's crack, you can take the dust into the builder's crack, and that will itch like a beast for hours, days, depending on the strength of the powder.
That sounds really fun.
It does, doesn't it? That's the greatest idea. It's great.
How much for it?
How much for it? Oh, well, let me see. We've got a little bag here. So I'll have a look at the bag. Well, I'll tell you what. This bag will be enough for, 10 pinches. We'll say that's 100 gold.
I can do that. I've got a lot of grudges out there that need to be settled.
Right, well, that's... Alright, begin. There you go. Well, there you go, son.
Thank you.
Cheers for that.
You're welcome.
There's a knock at your door.
Hello?
Hello, Mingle.
Yes, that is me.
It's been 2 days. Would you like to come outside?
I'm writing my book. No.
It's
What
just
do you want?
I'm concerned for your well-being, is all. I've got some piping hot stew here.
Don't know who you are, and why would you be concerned for me?
It's Stellan.
Who?
Stellan Wick.
Stellan Dick?
Wick, Mr. Mingle.
Oh, Wick.
Look, can you open the door?
Okay.
The door opens.
Standing there is a human in acolyte's robes. In his hand, a wooden tray of hot stew and tea.
What do you want?
May I have a word with you?
Yes, come in. Come in.
Thank you. Close the door and lay down the tray on top of I assume, a very messy desk. Mr. Mingle, sir, it is my job to make sure that all those who seek residence here are well treated for, and it's just there have been unpleasant rumours going around about you, so I just want
Pleasant rumours about me?
indeed.
Who said this?
The townspeople, they care for you.
Who
They do.
specifically?
Who specifically? No one specifically. But the barkeep was very helpful in perhaps the most recent nighttime expeditions he told me of.
Really?
Yes. Look, I just want you to know, if there's anything we can do for you, you have stayed here long enough in this town to earn our care. You come to us.
I will.
Okay.
Don't you worry.
Right. Well, enjoy your stew, and
I'll be having a talk with that barkeep later on, then.
oh dear, I'll go warn him. Have a good day.
Where's that itching powder?
Doors open.
Mr. Wick, are you there?
Savalis? Yes, that's me. Come in. I know it's dark, but
It does seem strange that a candle maker can't afford light.
we need to sell it, of course. No, here, let me light a couple.
Thank you. I mean, my eyes aren't quite what they once were. You know how it is, I'm sure. I've come for my usual order.
Oh, of course, yes.
Eh,
Bundled up, some author's notes, of course. Bookmarks on pages you might be interested in.
thank you.
And the index leaf is on the back.
Yes, I see now. How much do I owe you again?
No, come on. No, please.
Well,
As long as you return it in good quality, and I know you do, your last 7 orders have been I swear, sir, you have increased the quality by simply reading them.
Oh, well, thank you. I mean, I do have a lot of practice with books. I mean, I have been dealing with them for 5 centuries, I suppose it has been.
5 centuries, sir?
Yes. I mean,
Well, maybe you should write one.
You know, I have been thinking that. But what about? I've never done anything worth reading a book about.
Maybe you write about the books you've read. Top 10 interesting books.
Oh, top 10. Ooh. What are the top 10? I mean, there's Zendrix Alchemarium. I mean, that is... Well, I'm still working on it. It's incredible. Impossible to read it unless you, spent centuries reading quoted journals, of course. I mean, the man was insane.
From the outside, you do hear a muffled voice. That fucking gnome!
Did you hear that?
Yep, I did.
What gnome would that be?
Oh, you should speak to him. He's writing his own book. You might have something in common.
Oh, wonderful. Where could I meet this man?
Down at the bar. He's got the most expensive room.
Oh. I see. Mr. Blake.
You hear an explosion inside the room.
Oh dear.
And then the door kind of creaks open. You see a dwarven face, quite young, but there is a shock white beard, which you can see is burnt ashy black in places and has little singe marks, still just burning away. Can I help?
Is Master Blake here?
Oh, no, he's popped off to grab some materials for potions. Come on. Come in the door.
Yes, thank you. Well, it's nothing major. I was hoping you could help me. You see, I am currently trying to decipher Zendrix Alchemarium.
Oh, some job.
Yes, it is. Now,
the man was mad.
Yes, he was.
Off his trolley.
The problem is, the Alchemarium is written in code.
That's even worse.
Yes. Now, I think I've deciphered most of the code, but the problem is I'm not an alchemist. I was hoping to get Master Blake's help with deciphering some of it, because there's some parts that surely I just need the help of a professional to understand.
Kind of a professional, he says, patting the slightly singed part of his beard down.
You're Master Blake's apprentice, are you not?
That's right. Oscar.
Oscar?
I'm not a human. Oscar is a human name.
You're a dwarf.
That's correct.
Oh.
Is it not?
Oh.
Patently obvious that I'm a dwarf.
Well, I suppose it is now that I look. I mean,
the beard is a dead giveaway.
My apologies, Master Dwarf.
That's fine.
Now, let's see. The bit in particular I was thinking about was, if you look here, you see the moon.
The moon, yes.
Yes, which I think from this section here, the moon represents Mercury.
As in the material, the metal Mercury.
The metal Mercury.
I see.
But here I think it is being used instead for sulfur. Because would you... I'm no alchemist, but would you not... You would never add mercury to a tincture of a... Oh, dear, what is it called again? It's blue.
Blue?
It's blue.
Is this a metal or...
It's an ore.
An ore?
Yes, you add mercury to it. You add mercury to it if you wanted to make it explode. But that's not what he's asking for here at all. He's trying to create the elixir of life.
Well, mithril ore in the right light some of the time can be blue depending on where you mine it from.
Yes, what would happen if you added then mithril to mithril ore? Would it explode?
under a lot of circumstances, it probably would explode.
Yes.
Depends on what other stuff you add it to, how you reduce it down, and how you the different ways that you get it to react with different compounds and chemicals, and how you add it, whether you add it to a paste, or whether you add it to a liquid, or just dry mix it, or...
I see. It sounds very involved. But my problem is that this moon and this moon, they're not quite identical, so... Here.
Well, maybe that's the thing. Maybe the moons don't represent the same thing, because the moons are not identical sigils.
Yes. No, I think I will have to...
Maybe they're slightly
What would happen
different.
if you added sulphur to Mithril Lord?
That's a good question. And again, it depends on whether or not the Mithril Lore has been properly distilled down into a powder, or whether it's been heated to the point where it becomes a liquid, or and much the same, whether or not the sulphur has been turned into a gaseous mixed sort of a gas, or whether or not you take the sulphur and grind it down, and it smells pretty bad. Isn't it?
Dear, I think this is going to be the work of decades. I was hoping to have it done this year.
Yeah, there's a lot of... the man, like I say, was...
Mad.
A handful of bolts short of a functional ship.
From what I've heard, he was a ship full of short of a functional ship.
Possibly.
Yes, well, thank you very much for your help, Oscar.
Oscar, that's my name.
Yes.
Cheery bye.
Thank you, sir. Master Mingle.
Hello?
I was hoping I could have a moment of your time.
Who are you?
I am Sovelis, the scribe.
Never heard of you.
No, I'd be quite surprised if you had. I've been visiting this town.
What do you want?
I heard you've been writing a book.
A book?
And I do love to read.
I'm indeed writing a book.
It's...
Would you like to come in?
I would love
to see
to.
my book?
Yes. Could I ask what the subject of your authorship is?
I've forgotten. Give me a moment.
Oh.
It's about myself, I'm pretty sure. Let me get it, right. Here you go. Read this. You open up, it's just a collection of like really bad handwriting with no major subject point at all.
Well, this is This is certainly something, sir.
I know, I wrote it myself.
Yes.
What do you think?
It's unique. A unique work.
I know.
I believe this may need to be archived in the Great Library.
I am honoured, sir.
Yes, I believe I'll have to... Yes, could you mind if I could copy this up? I'll have to put it down in the...
Go ahead.
I'm going to make a note. Put this in the How Not to Write a Book section.
The ramblings of a madman.
Yes, thank you very much for your time.
You're welcome. Come back any time.
Is everything okay? I heard a loud bang.
Oh, my beard. My beard is on fire again.
Again?
Oh,
There's been 3 explosions this evening. Oh, let me... Here, have a towel. Have a towel.
well, Blake is working me like a horse. I'm not non-stop mixing stuff and reducing stuff down and grinding stuff in... Oh, it's a nightmare. Working round the clock.
You must be the apprentice then.
That's right.
Oscar?
Oscar, yep, that's me.
But are you quite sure you're capable? It's only your master. He has a notorious reputation, of course, for the safety of the infrastructure.
Well, the place is quite well built and pretty fire resistant. Unfortunately, I'm not fire resistant, and as a result, what tends to burn is me.
Okay. I have some salves. I can patch you back up.
Well, that's great. That would help because I am slightly singed. My hands are a bit burnt. I'm more worried about the beard, honestly, because it seems like every time something explodes, I do lose a little bit of beard. it's pretty rough.
I can't imagine. I prefer clean shaven, of course. Here, take a seat.
Well,
Let me
dwarves.
let me have a look. Tell me, this beard. You're not an old dwarf, are you?
No.
Oh,
No. I don't know. To be honest, I don't exactly know when I was born, but I reckon I'm around about 50, 53, 4, something like that. I don't really know.
oh, you're twice my age and twice my elder. It seems.
Well, yeah, dwarves live a long time. But no. I'm guessing you're referring to the fact that my hair is shock white and so is my beard. The reason for this is
Yes.
I've been drinking too much off-brand alchemy, and essentially I've bleached my hair from the inside out somehow. It's been a rough it's a rough life, an alchemist.
That's far beyond me. But
It doesn't bother me. It's just hair.
condolences.
That's fine. It's not too bad. It still keeps my face warm. I'm still a dwarf.
Yes, of course. Well, that's you. Recommend good bed rest, of course, but I don't think you're
I
gonna.
don't think I'll get much
Yeah.
chance. I'm like I say, I'm worked to the bone here. I'm just trying to get these elixirs finished, and it just takes so long to get everything right. And then when you get something wrong, you have to start from scratch and grind down all the materials again and go and bring it all from the storehouse. It's just a nightmare to do this nonsense every day.
Definitely. Nose to the grindstone, as they say.
Nose to the grindstone. Unfortunately, what I need is some kind of face protecting mask, but it's difficult to get these sorts of things. You need a little piece of glass there in the front to keep my face from being burned. And well,
I shall ask around and see what the locals can do. And if you could tell your master his latest batch of candles won't arrive until tomorrow. There's been an accident.
oh. Well, I guess that means I'll get the nights off over the next wee while, so obviously won't be able to work without candles. So that's a couple of nights off for me. So hey,
Shouldn't be too long.
I'm going down to the pub. Nice.
Take care.
All right, take care. Have a nice day.
God bless.
Thank you.